Hey, dupes. Something was wrong here. Getting a little warm in here. Um, just another one before I forget. So, this whole second sun, covering the atmosphere, hiding the sky from us, doing Lord knows what. Got me thinking about the whole Niburu Planet X thing. So, what? Let me give you a quick refresher for anyone who doesn't know, because it's ludicrous, and I don't blame you for not looking into it. But anyway, so the whole deal with that is there's basically a little miniature solar system with something like 7 little planets around it, and every 20,000 years or something, I don't know, 120,000, 200,000, I forget, doesn't matter because it's not real anyway. Anyway, it's got, an elliptical orbit, and it comes through every yada yada, and that's where all the ancient gods come from. Every story of gods comes from, the Niburu coming by every few 100,000 years to, do whatever. And there's supposed to be a number of things. One is once again, this is all BS and their story. So this is not what I think. This is their story. I really want to put a hard, big, bold, in red preface, underlined stamp on that. So anyway, so the Earth's rotation will be slowed. The days will become longer, and until the Earth stops, and then they'll be visible in the sky. It'll be obviously visible in the sky prior to that, but then it's gonna be right in the sky, big flaming, the thing with the big flaming, that symbol that it's really more predictive programming. That's just old. The Mesoamericans too. The whole thing, like, we will return. It's a running theme. They always say that they're coming back because they are. They want to. They very much want to come back. It's the goal. So anyway, I think a lot of this. This is just another angle. They're always working angles. Stuff happens. So this whole thing might be just a Niburu Planet X thing. When the falsified alien crap does happen, there might be a connection. So if all of a sudden NASA's like, oh, there's a big something, and it's slowing down our rotation, the days start to get longer and all that crap, that might be it. But once again, just a thought. There's a connection there with them manipulating the sky and hiding the sky and having a second sun. I think there's a clear connection with that. But anyway, just a possibility. So don't be surprised if they're like, oh, this is Planet X, and all those Planet X, people who didn't get saw everyone, building bunkers and this and that, and just couldn't get past there not being a space thing, and really clung on to that's the real conspiracy. Even though they have all these, government, I've watched things where actual government, people working for the government, the disclosure files and stuff, they talk about these different races of aliens and all this shit. Oops, I swore. It's just really dumb. But yeah, anyway, it's sad too. You'll listen to like people, my contacts in NASA, and you're thinking like, you're getting hosed, buddy. Which really sucks, because if you want to follow earthquakes or anything going on with the Earth, unfortunately, it's all NASA BS. They'll be like, oh, the sun's doing this. It's like, no, it isn't. And then earthquakes happen, then they're downgraded, and then it's really hard to find the data. And who knows if the data is even real, and it's just a whole mess. So that's a whole friggin' big pile of red herrings. That's a bucket full of barrels full of red herrings. So who knows about anything about that. But anyway, just something I was thinking about, something to look out for. They're clearly covering the atmosphere and messing around with the second sun for a reason. Oh, I also retract something I wrote earlier about one of the video where the sun looked weird. The reflection, there was nothing weird about the reflection. I looked into did some research on photography and light reflection and sun reflection and all that stuff, and that was not. I mean, there was only one bead. I've seen pictures where there's multiple, but as far as the half coroning effect and blah blah blah. Either way, that part was not in itself abnormal. What the sun did look like, I think, was indeed abnormal, because if you're wearing sunglasses and you look at the sun, and you look, even if it's through the clouds, even if you're looking right at it, you always see an orb. You always see a perfect circle if you're wearing nice sunglasses. That was not a perfect circle with light. That was looked more hexagonal and was bigger. I know, right? I've heard people like, oh, we're getting close to the sun because the sun's bigger and all this stuff. Like, no, I think you're probably seeing the fake sun. I think it's hard to gauge for them because the sun does, obviously as it passes by us, it gets, smaller and larger. So this big thing, hovering over us, it's, it's like, oh, the sun seems kind of big, huh? So, yeah. So anyway, blah, blah, blah. I meant to put something up about this a few days ago when I was thinking about it. But either way, yeah. Everyone have a beautiful day. Did I do my opener? I forget. I don't care. I know the audio is fine on this one, so I'm just gonna put it up. But yeah, everyone have a beautiful day and God bless.